for entrepreneurs who are not new, but who are yet to make it so that you're financially free for the rest of your life, I think motivation starts to become, at least in my own experience, an underexplored emotion and or driver. To get to this point, you've had to suppress shiny object syndrome. And what I mean by that is ideas are cheap. Everyone has ideas, right? Any idea can work, but it's about how it's executed. And so really, if you have a new idea and you start switching up, you're probably just starting again from scratch and wasting all of the effort and work that you've put in somewhere else. And so really, to get to where we are now, you've just had to pick one thing and stick at it and get better and better and better at that one thing. But in doing so, in turning down so many other opportunities and ideas, you often shoot yourself in the foot because you turn up and you do the motions and you're trying to get better and better and better, but by suppressing that thing that excites you, you're not fueling the potential possibilities that might have come. Like when you first started business, there are two paths that will often lead to success. One is just throwing all the shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And the other one is having one super clear path and not deviating from it because you've got a skill in the past that you're leaning on. And most people will start with one of these two, but generally you start with throwing shit at the wall, you find one that works, and you double down on that and you forget everything else. But when you stop innovating, when 10% of your work stops being throwing new shit at the wall, it becomes really difficult to know or to feel what's that next thing, where is it coming from? And your company will eventually die because you have to pivot as time changes. Now, it doesn't have to be as drastic as I'm making it sound, but no business remains the same for their entire lifetime unless they just die, right? Innovation is a requirement. Adaptation is a requirement of entrepreneurship. And so what I'm trying to say here is if you are an exceptionally disciplined person, if you know that there are systems that have to be done for your company to work and you get those done no matter what, then maybe start your day with the stuff that excites you, that you had this cool idea, run a test, see what happens, because you know the other stuff's going to get done regardless, right? And so what this will do is will allow you to actually work more than you otherwise would have, definitely speaking from my own case here, and still getting your main stuff that you need to get done. But then you're accessing this extra potential revenue stream, product line, whatever that you find exciting. And the journey is really all you get. Like coming from an Ironman, 6 months of training for that one day, I've now got stories afterwards, but the stories are mostly from the training. The experiences are mostly from the training. I crossed the finish line and the biggest thing I felt was relief that I could stop, not the sense of achievement for having finished it. And I think entrepreneurship is the same. So if you can't have fun, if you can't spark that excitement and just get going and you do the thing you want to do right now, what's the point? What's the point in living if you don't love, essentially? And that's what I did today. Last night, played a game of paddle, went to a social, and on the way home I was itching. I was like, I just want to play again. I want to improve at this one specific aspect. So I booked a game and I went and played this morning, and I know that I'm going to get my work done for the rest of the day because I've got it planned and like I'm disciplined, I'll get it done. But having that spark of motivation, when it comes, take action, because that's how we build new habits, that's how we learn new skills. And like thinking about this back when I was a kid, I'm surprised with how many hobbies and interests and stuff that I had when I was younger that I don't have now. But I feel like I used to do so much more, but I have more time now than I've ever had. And it just is bizarre when I put those two together because they seem paradoxical. And I think it's because we fall into our habits, we fall into the things that we're used to and the things that we know we're going to get done, like cleaning up the house, showering, etc, etc, etc. And so when that spark of, I don't know, some people call it distraction, shiny object, desire, motivation strikes, like fucking go for it. there is no better time than now. Just do it now. If you come up with an idea, like, is it going to take you longer than an hour? No, just crack on and do it. Like, you want to go to the shop, go now. You want to play the sport, play now. And try and live in the moment a little more. At least that's something that I would like to do. Because I think on the whole, the stuff that matters to you that you're disciplined with, you're going to get done. And then I think you will just feel more fulfilled because you've also done the other stuff you were interested in. There you go. My thoughts for the day. Hopefully they help. And if not, hopefully they remind me looking back. Alright guys. Have a great day.